Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
I can't believe you did that.
She's been there for about an hour.
What the is going on?
Who are you?
What are you doing?
Who are you?
You don't know who this woman is?
Oh, I know who she is.
I've been with him for 8 years.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
You don't do this to the people that love you.
I can live with the truth, but I can't live with lies.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
This is not the way we're supposed to end.
I will get to the truth.
I know this isn't easy.
I can't take it anymore.
I knew something was going down, though, man.
This has been a lie the whole time.
I'm about to throw up.
Oh, hell no!
Here we go. I see you right there.
I want a hard target search.
Is this what you caught anytime with your dart?
There he is.
Get your hands on me!
Get the camera off you.
You need to be baptized!
Calm down. Knock that off.
I saw you on the tape!
This is the price of justice.
This is like not how this is supposed to
Whatever,
work,
just
John.
go with him.
I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
I do love you.
I love you, too.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
I'm Joey Greco, and welcome to this inciting episode of Cheaters. Chaska Zachary is a woman with severe unease regarding her better half-truths. Praying her instinct is mistaken, Chaska calls on Cheaters for an unbiased analysis.
Chaska Zachary, age 49. An intuitive woman who feels her mate may be dipping more than his toes into the warm waters of another woman.
I had been married previously, and that marriage didn't work out. The person and I had 2 different goals. When I met Sean, he seemed to feel, or we seemed to click chemistry, emotionally, physically. We just seemed to be a good match. But it come to a point where he just started to change. Well, here lately, Sean has become a very frustrated, irritable individual. It's like he's pushing me away, and I can feel it. I can feel the tension. It's becoming a little unbearable to be in the same room sometimes because I can feel that uncomfortable feeling. He seems very clandestine or secretive about messages, text messages, emails, making trips out to the store late at night. Well, recently I was on the computer and I went to pull up a file, and apparently I pulled up one of his files, and there were several pornographic photographs on there. I don't want to be with the person that can't give themselves fully to me, and me only. If he wants to date several people, then he can. And he knows how much I value trust.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters Detective Agency may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Investigative charges may apply. Sean, likeness withheld, age 45. A janitor accused of cleaning up with the ladies. Investigation Day 1. The mobile tracking device placed in the suspect's car by Chaska begins to move. The spiffed-up suspect, identified only as Sean, makes his way toward the entrance, but is stopped short by a blue light special exiting the store. He chats with the statuesque brunette before pulling out what appears to be a business card. The apparently popular item flips the card to the ground, while the suspect, unaffected by the snub, strolls inside. Detectives retrieve the discarded card and learn that Sean is representing himself as Philip Connors, talent agent. Sean, aka Mr. Connors, leaves the store empty-handed and drives to his next appointment. Arriving at a restaurant, Sean makes his way toward a young, unknown female waiting patiently near the doorway. A quick Hollywood kiss is exchanged before the dapper gentleman escorts his Bobby Soxer inside for a late dinner. After the meal, the agent and his client hug and kiss goodbye before going their separate ways. Investigation Day 4. With his longtime girlfriend out of town on business, mobile units track the suspect to a local restaurant. Soon, detectives recognize the young woman from prior surveillance, identity withheld, as she sashays through the parking lot in a very short dress. Jekyll turns to Hyde as detectives follow Mr. Connors and his date inside. The generation gap is traversed as the age-defying pair clasp hands and speak in very hushed tones. The news must be good as the wannabe starlet leaves her seat and slides in next to Sean. With his arm around her, he mentors his prize on the finer points of the drink menu. After a gin and tonic for him and a Shirley Temple for her, the frisky friends exit and make their way toward their respective transportation. Detectives keep watch as the couple pull out and follow one another to Chaska's home. Meantime, Sean's double life is kept hidden in this recorded phone call with Chaska.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, where are you?
Hey, honey, I am actually driving down, or was driving down Mockingbird, and the car ran out of gas.
I thought you filled it up.
Well, I ran out of gas, obviously I didn't.
You ran out of gas, I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, these things happen sometimes.
I was in the car 2 days, and there's gas in there, that's just ridiculous.
Well, maybe you're looking at the radio dial.
Yeah.
Sorry, but the gauge was off.
You're ridiculous.
I'll see you in 20 minutes. Love you, bye.
Yeah.
Investigation Day 5. Agents on watch follow the suspect from his place of employment to an empty parking lot. They view suspect Sean quickly changing from his janitorial uniform into the attire of Philip Connors. Not long after, a familiar car arrives, and Sean's none the wiser ingenue bounds from her cab into the arms of her emissary. Detectives stay focused. They track the birds back to their nest. Covert surveillance cameras placed by Chaska begin to capture the hidden agenda of Philip Connors' talent agent. Sean makes his guest feel at home as he grabs a couple of citrus-flavored malt beverages. His scam progresses with a kiss before the companion grabs her bag and heads to the back of the house. With the coast clear, Sean repositions his own hidden camera for a better view of the anticipated activities. Like a lamb to slaughter, the companion returns, modeling lingerie and showing her fraudulent father figure she's willing to do anything for fame. With more than they bargained for, agents return to headquarters and begin to organize their findings for Chaska's edification. Coming up, the confrontation.
With unaltered proof of betrayal, Cheaters contacts Chaska for the debriefing. Unsteady about the outcome, Chaska hopes the results will at last set ease to her feelings one way or another.
Chaska, thank you for being with us tonight. I know that you typically have to work very late. You got someone to cover for you at your business. Time is short, but I think what we have for you may provide some of the answers that you've been looking for.
I appreciate that.
Are you ready to see what our detectives have been able to find out?
Not really, but yes, I have to.
On this day, we had our operative following Sean as he left your home. He was followed to a shopping area, and he starts to walk in. There's an attractive young lady that was standing outside. He walks up to her and then hands her what appears to be a business card. As he walks off, she basically discards what he had given her. Our detective went up to find out what it is that he actually tried to give to her. He hands her this business card, and obviously it says Philip Connor's talent agent. He comes back out, gets in his car, and was then followed to a restaurant. As he walks in, there's a young lady that's standing outside waiting for him. They greet one another. Sometime later, they exit, share a hug. She goes on her way, and he returns home for the evening. It was at this time, Chaska, that we had you place the hidden cameras inside your home. On this evening, this young lady follows Sean again back to your home, but now with the advantage of the equipment that you placed inside. We see that they each have gotten comfortable. He disappears for a few moments, comes back with some beverages. They start to relax a little bit. There's a moment where this young lady exits. When she does so, I want you to pay very close attention. Sean gets up, goes over to a shelf, and appears to rearrange or manipulate a camera. This young lady returns. I don't know if she was posing at his behest, but obviously the intent of this interaction becomes quite clear.
I can't believe he did that.
Now, Chaska, what we know at this point is that he has met the same young woman again, and he's at your house. I'm going to call the detective now and see if he can give me an update on anything that might be taking place. Yeah. She's been briefed. Yeah. She's been there for about an hour. But at this point, there hasn't been any movement. Okay. All right, we'll look for you in the street. Okay, there he is right there.
Everybody up.
Watch out. Get away from the window. Get away from the window.
Sean? What the hell are you doing? What the is going on?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Coming up, the conclusion.
They each have gotten comfortable.
No way. What the hell are you doing? What the is going
Who the hell
on?
are you? Who are you?
Who are
Get
you?
out of here.
What the hell's going on here?
What are you doing?
Who are you? I don't know who this bitch is.
Who are you?
Oh, God. You call cheaters?
Who are you?
Nuts?
Come on out here.
Who the are you?
Who are you? Where are you in my house?
I'm here with Philip.
His name is not Philip, it's Sean.
I have his card right here.
What the hell is this? Get the out of here.
Philip?
Get
Philip?
the hell out of here.
Philip? Who's Philip?
Nuts?
Are you nuts?
I don't even know who you are.
Yes, no, you don't know who I
don't know
am.
who you are.
You don't know who this woman is?
Oh, I know who she is.
But you don't. Who don't you know who it is?
What's going on?
Well, actually,
Oh,
he's
you know
not,
who I
He's
am.
not
Y'all
a
need to get out
talent
of
You
agent.
know who I am.
And
Tell
actually-
her who I am. I've been with him for 8 years. He's a piece of you are.
Get the cameras out of my face.
Ma'am, I don't think you're okay to drive. I'll have a detective take you wherever you want to go.
I can't believe you're doing that.
Why don't y'all get out the bedroom? Have y'all seen enough?
Oh, they saw enough when I pulled the covers back.
You need to get the hell out of here is what you need to do.
We're gonna have somebody take your car and follow you home.
Do we have to talk this out in front of all these people?
Why not? That you did everything else in front of
I
all
haven't
these
done
people.
anything. I haven't
Oh,
done
yes, you did.
I'm sorry,
You're lying through your teeth. And you know what? You're a piece of... And everybody knows it now. The whole world will know it now.
I could care less.
Yeah, I know you could. I can't believe I spent 8 years with you and you did this. What happened to the person I first met?
If we can just get everyone to leave, well, I'll be honest with you.
We'll talk, but you know what? You are history. You're history. You might as well call back.
Just give me a chance to, okay? We'll talk. Yes.
We'll be happy to provide counseling services. If you decide to go down that path, but you both have to be interested in doing it and committing to it 100%.
Okay.
All right, guys, come on.
Thank you. I
Good luck.
appreciate it.
Good luck to you. Good luck. Now watch your step, guys.
After the confrontation, Chaska struggles to reconcile the dual identity her lover was leading. At the end of the show, we'll update her struggle. Now, Kristella Borque returns to give her opinion on her fiancé's lifestyle choices when busted by cheaters.
Kristella Borque, age 28, a former client providing further insight into her fiancé's family connections.
When I walked in, I was in shock. I couldn't believe that he would be lying to me and sneaking around with his stepsister of all people. I thought she was my friend and I trusted her, but that he was actually, that he would do something like that with her. It's just disgusting to me.
Why say you didn't sleep with my husband?
Your husband? That's my best friend.
It's your brother.
What's up?
What? Why? Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me?
Listen.
Everybody settle down.
Go.
Hey,
Come on. Hey.
Why? Go.
Get the out of here. What is, hey?
It's late.
For real?
Of all things to say, I'm having fun. I mean, that she knows how to have fun with me. That just blew me away. I mean, here we are about to have a child together, and what's most important to him is having fun.
Go have fun with Amber.
Go have fun with Amber. Yeah, go have fun with Amber. And then what the you gonna do, Kristella?
Fun is it's all about fun,
this
isn't
is
it?
fun. This is what this is. This is nothing but fun.
Well, then go have fun.
And you don't need to be
always been there for me. Come
Go have fun and I'll have the baby.
What is it that you couldn't
Go
do?
have fun and I'll have the baby.
Is it even his?
Okay, Amber's
That's what
my
I want to know. Is it
stepsister.
even his?
The ring's gone. It's done. I'm gonna move back up north with my folks. I'm gonna raise this baby on my own. And if I have anything to say about it, he will never see that child. I'm not gonna raise my child around all of these weird addiction and obsession patterns that obviously go on in his family, because the amount of dysfunction there is just, it's not happening for me.
Now that she's had time to collect her thoughts regarding her longtime lover's secret life, Chaska Zachary has come to a radical decision. She says, "I know that you can only depend on yourself, and I'll never put myself in a position to need anybody again." She also claims to be ridding her life of technology. "I want to be alone for a while," she says. Sean couldn't wait to talk with Cheater's producers. He claims, "I am a talent agent, and I want to change my name legally. I have helped many people make it in the business. I'm a facilitator." His companion's father wrote to producers that his daughter is devastated. She trusted someone she thought was a friend, and he abused her. They are currently weighing their options for restitution.
remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.